Hello everyone, and thank you for coming out today. I know you have jobs, kids, and lives to return to, but I'm incredibly grateful that you took the time to join us today. We are here to announce loud and proud that I am running for office, and I'd like you all to join me in this urgent fight. I'm running because I believe that people have the right to make the reproductive choices that suit them. I'm running because I know that we have to hold large corporations and special interests accountable for their disgraceful destruction of our planet. I'm running because I know that our district does better when we fight for equity and justice together against the rich and powerful who want to divide and further exploit us. The 3rd District deserves better representation, and I'm confident that we will be that. A coalition of workers, neighbors, fighters, joining together to enact progressive policies and raise aggressive opposition to corporations, lobbyists, and billionaires who benefit from our current system and prioritize their bottom line over public good. I know that this is not a war to be waged alone. That's why I am passionate about forming an organization amongst us, with healthcare providers and union workers, with teachers, homemakers, and students. We need a movement made from grassroots organizing that supports the needs of the community and counters the problems our communities face with community-based solutions. We must be on the front lines of the fight for progressive policies, ones that protect our air and water, our employees from unsuitable workplace conditions, and protect our undocumented brothers and sisters from the fear and panic that this administration wants to permeate. I grew up working class, with a Puerto Rican mother and a Mexican immigrant father that worked every day to provide my sister and I with safety and security. After moving 4 times and as many years, my parents raised us on Mango Street, in a vibrant Hispanic community that, among other things, taught me about unconditional support and appreciation of one's unique background. This is common not just in my community, but across our district. Neighbors being neighborly, helping another dig their car out in the winter, stepping up when someone needs them. Illinoisans know how to be there for one another. And I'm calling for this kind of unity in our fight for improved infrastructure so we can get to work safely, for better community policing so that everyone feels safe and protected by those that serve, and for a future for our children where the climate disaster has long been defeated and they can live in peace and optimism rather than fear. I'm an educator, and it is no surprise to me that our community is flush with bright young people who have the desire and will to change the system. In the same system that disadvantaged them by crowding their classrooms, underfunding their schools, and damaging their ecosystems, they march to show the gun lobby that they demand action on gun control. They lead the charge for climate action and the Green New Deal. They march against hate in Charlottesville, Portland, and El Paso. They challenge the notion that billionaires and the country's elite get to simultaneously make and change the laws in the preservation of their wealth and power. Every year, your children pass in and out of my English class filled with ideas about what needs to change and how. I think it's damn well time we take the voices of the future seriously. If we want to restructure the systems of power that keep us underpaid, divided, and distracted, we must take unconventional approaches. We need everyone's ideas and opinions so that all of our voices are heard in policies that affect us. Because there is no issue that affects just young people or just seniors. Policies are intersectional because we are intersectional. We all have cousins, brothers and sisters, parents, and grandparents that we love and want to be respected by the policies that govern their lives. As a representative, I will be the voice of every one of the 725,000 members of our community. I will be transparent and accessible, as government should be. I already know civil service. I've been a local teacher for a decade and won the Illinois Teacher of the Year Award in 2016. I want to expand on that experience, moving from being an advocate for your kids to being your advocate. Our district has a right to the best representation possible. Representation that assures they count, that takes their needs seriously, and fights to make their daily lives easier. I know that we can do better than what we are getting from this incumbent. We deserve a champion of reproductive choice, of health insurance for every member of every community, a champion of climate and racial justice, and one that understands the intersection of the two. We can get all of that, all of us, together. Our district is not afraid of hard work. We are not afraid of the people in power. And we do not fall for it when those people try to pit us against one another. They want us to fight amongst ourselves so that we don't have time to ask why they're getting richer when our salaries aren't getting any better, but our costs are getting higher. Illinoisans broke a curse in 2016 when we beat Cleveland, and we'll break another curse in 2020 when we beat corporate interests, when we beat Daniel Lipinski and any other congressperson who stands in opposition of our fight for progress. I'm Esperanza Cordero, and I'm just like you. I'm an educator, a union member, and an organizer, and I'm asking for your help in reclaiming our place in this democracy, because everyone has a stake in this fight. We have to fight like we have everything to lose, because in many ways we do. But when we wage this war against the billionaire class, against corporate greed, and against congressional inaction, we will win. We deserve the best representation possible for the 3rd District, and nothing can beat the representation of the coalition we will build. We will create an organization by and for us, for progressive policies that assist in our daily lives, and for a prosperous future for Illinois. We've seen Illinoisans fight together for progressive policies. In the year 2004 with another educator, Barack Obama. When we fight like our future depends on it, we win. Join me now, because we can't wait on the sidelines any longer. Thank you.